Can't really get a good word off for it, but it should work. Right. Let's get right into it. 3, 2, 1. Don't my voice cracking in 5 seconds, do we? The warmest of afternoon welcomes to you from a brisk day in the northwest of England as the Ultimate League playoffs once again take centre stage for the 7th time. World Cup? Never heard of it. Anyhow, we kick things off with two clubs that have plenty to prove. In the blue corner stand Manchester City, a team that has been plagued by underachievement and disappointment in this competition since its inception. For a squad of this calibre, failing to reach the quarterfinals year after year is almost unthinkable given the standards, expectations and prestige surrounding the club. After a campaign filled with more highs than lows, City stumbled over the finish line and eventually settling for 8th place. But behind another monstrous season from Erling Haaland, can they finally make a deep postseason run? Yeah, just talking about you. Sporting Club de Portugal certainly don't think so. In their first proper season in the Ultimate League, the Lisbon Lions have shocked almost everybody. Picked by many to struggle, they instead occupied a playoff place from start to finish, spearheaded by Luís Suárez and his remarkable 30-goal campaign. Sporting arrive here believing that they can continue one of the stories of the season. Interestingly, both teams enter this one off the back of consecutive defeats, so form may well be thrown out the window. And what could be potentially Pep Guardiola's final game in charge of Manchester City, he makes some bold calls. Donovan remains between the six, while the highly rated Abdelkader Kusanov gets the nod at centre-back ahead of Diaz. Roger Partey and Silva in midfield, with Doku and Semenyo occupy the wings. No place for four, neither is Chucky Truss in the number 10 role. Rui Borges mirrors the 4-2-3-1 setup, setting the stage for a fascinating tactical battle. Sporting's hopes rest heavily on the shoulders of Luís Suárez, as well as Trincão, Gonçalves and Gatamo as a devastating front four. So here we go. The Ultimate playoffs are underway. Man City and Sky Blues, Sporting Club de Portugal in famous green and white hoops. Who makes it to the quarterfinals? On the way. The highlight packages are going to be back as well, ladies and gentlemen. It's Gatamo starting things off, and Gehi with the first tackle of the match. That's what's Czechia now through the centre. Here's Rodri. This goes to Haaland. Silva about to Semenyo. What a statement that would have been. Here comes the cross, and it's kept in the air by Rui Silva. Nice. Mateus Nunes slamming on his fellow countryman. Trincão. In for Luís Suárez! And the first chance goes Sporting's way. And the danger dealt with by Donnarumma. Big save. Here he is, Pep Guardiola. What could be his final game as City manager after 10 years with the club. He wants to go on a high. The highest of highs. It's a Gao. Ignacio. Here's the skipper, Martin Hjulmand of Denmark. Good enough to be playing the World Cup this year. Gao. In a way. Is that a new face guard for Nico O'Reilly? Hope so. Okay. Haaland. Towards Cherky, and that's a terrible touch. Trincão. And they're dealt with by Nunes and Kusanov. Both these teams coming off of back-to-back defeats. So, like I said, form is definitely out the window. Could be anyone's game, this. He's Trincao up the left-hand side channel. Nunez out of position. Crystal's got to come across here. And it is once again dealt with by City, who are holding firm. Bernardo Silva also departing the Etihad after 9 years at the club. Oh, what a ball that is. It's a Haaland. Big danger here for Sporting. And the shot is straight at Silva. I feel like Erling should be doing a lot better there. This is Gaetano. Get the 1-2 back. What a ball that is from Hjulmand. Is Trincao! Got the right side of Gay. And nearly found the opener. As Rui Borges looks on. Ball gets swung in, away by City momentarily. Back it goes to Diamande. It's off the line. Matheus Nunes there. The Blues. That goes with Gonçalves to City to get it clear. Now, Semenyo. Back and forth we go here in Manchester. Silva. Nunez. They want Haaland in the centre. To set off a Semenyo inside the box. Into Haaland. Then it goes to Silva. Looking for Doku. His first contribution to the game, if that was going to be a big one. Silva. Rodri. Here's O'Reilly. What a statement he can make with a goal here. That goes with Sporting now. Pedro Gonçalves. Suárez. Into Gehi. And City will get it clear. And Matheus Nunes has been quite the liability for City as of late. Kusanov deals with the danger. 20 minutes in, still goalless, still tense. Trincao somehow keeps it in. What brilliant skill that was. Incredible composure. Shake into nothing, though. City made the playoffs twice in the last 3 years, but they've fallen the first hurdle, and then last year they finished in 26th. It's a huge improvement from the year before. Haaland. I thought he had a chance for a goal there. O'Reilly wants Haaland again. Diamande with the clearance. Another crossfield ball for Katamo. Roger gives chase. Albeit not very good. As O'Reilly once again gets caught in the middle of the pitch. Here's Trincao. Wants it. Could find it! Donnarumma with another save. The corner coming up for Sporting. Gonçalves delivers. That was Ignacio. Trying to take 2 bites of the cherry. Greedy guts. Gilman. Ignacio again. Trincao. Katamo up against O'Reilly, and English left back has won that one. Here's Doku now. Look at the Belgian go. Into Haaland. Holds it up for Silva. Back with Doku. Doku wants Haaland. Doku finds Haaland. The shot overpowers the goalkeeper. The Norwegian's offside anyway. Oh, by a kneecap. And maybe a bit of his head. He is front leaning there. Still City bang on the door. Lovely move. Suárez. Oh, beautiful. Gonçalves. He's going to get across here. He will not. Donnarumma can't stop it either. Sporting open up the playoffs. Out of practically nowhere. Well, I don't know what happened to City's defence there. It looked so stout the opening 25 or so minutes. And then all of a sudden, it's just collapsed, and that finish is very, very calm and collected. 1-0. We're going to hear a pin drop in this stadium as a minute. City need to fight back now from behind. Doku whips one for Nunez. Here's Cherky. Silva pushed outside. I think he got held by Gonçalves there. Very, very clever. Trincao storming at the City goal is once again one of their fullbacks gets called upfield. Gay's going to win this header, and he does. He back passes it to Donnarumma. Uses his head, so it counts. Donnarumma, Doku is taken out. Advantage played. O'Reilly races onto the ball. Haaland. Back to Doku. This is where City have looked most dangerous as they look for Cherky. Katamo. Trincao keeps it away from Rodri. Oh, beautiful tackle by the Spaniard. Cherky. Into Semenyo. And that is cleared by the Japanese Morita. Trincao. Katamo, back it goes to the Portuguese wizard, former of Barcelona. Swings it, looking for Gonçalves for a second. Just under 10 minutes to go in the first half. City trail 1-0. Silva. Gets core position again. Not the best of games. As Sporting look to capitalise on the mistake. Maybe give Nick a second here. Morita. Suárez stays onside. Superb save. As Fresneda goes into the book for his badly timed challenge on Doku. I don't think we're going to get a replay of that Donnarumma save, but what a stop it was. It's a clumsy challenge. A corner for Sporting Lisbon. It's their third of the match. Kusanov rises highest to win this one. Back it goes with Trincao. Stays onside. Diamande. Still in the box. Still lurking. Hjulmand. Salve is not there. Trincao. Morita. Being pressured by 3 here, but no City player wants to dive in. Sporting keep possession. Keeping citizens at bay. And Salves. Trincao! That's surprisingly well held by Donnarumma. That's some fizz on the shot. It's kind of easy when you're 6'7". Gay. All taken out on the ball, and suddenly City are outnumbered here. But Katamo gets pushed away by Kusanov. Hjulmand. Morita blocked again by Kusanov. Great into the half for him. Here's Cherky now. Can City knock one before the break here. Haaland wants one of his attackers to go forward. I think Semenyo's offside here. Well, wouldn't matter. He got dispossessed anyway. And I think that will do it in terms for City. Sporting could still go on here. Kusanov. Advantage played. He'll probably get booked. I think he got the ball there, really. Or rather with the last block before the half ends. And City going to the break. A goal down at the Etihad. And by the looks of it, this looks to be Pep Guardiola's final game as Manchester City manager. They've kept Haaland quiet, really. Only one shot for the Norwegian. It was on target, so he is still clinical. Good stop by Silva, but it nearly powered through him. Silva's the deciding X factor at the break. Only 2 shots from City, 8 for Sporting. They definitely deserve the lead. They are good value for it. We'll get the yellow cards in as well. So Kusanov's going to have to be very, very careful. So the last thing City want is another red. I mean, Kusanov's really been their best player, really, hasn't he? Suárez. I knew someone. Let me just sort this out. There goes Suárez. Cool. Trincao, 8.5. Really dominating that City midfield. It's like Bernardo Silva's not even been there, really. Smiles don't have much to do either. So City have 45 minutes to turn their season around. Of course, we do have extra time. We do have penalties. This game could go anywhere. Good thing about knockout football is that you're always going to see goals. Although this league, you're ready to see a 0-0 on prime time. Nunez. Here's Silva dancing by the byline with Morita trying to find some space, and he nearly had it for Rodri. Would be a throw, and the City crowd is amped up on that one. Once Semenyo, going to chest it down or heads it down. Silva's ball, Haaland's header off the. Oh, it's over the bar. Inch perfect cross, but Haaland gets underneath it, and the first chance of the half goes begging. I think Inacio did enough to put him off. Kuzanov. Silva. Back it goes to Rodri. Silva. They need to play themselves into trouble there against City. As Sporting hold the midfield. O'Reilly now once again pressing up. Rodrigo. Haaland. Still Haaland. Nunez. And still Haaland in towards Bernardo Silva. There's O'Reilly's at the post. How did he hit the post from there? I don't even think Luís Suárez was even in position. And they're cooking for bad to worse here. As Suárez is in. And Donnarumma with the save. And my word, what a powerful stop that was. End-to-end stuff here with the Etihad. That stunned me how that has stayed at 1-0. I thought City were going to equalise straight up there. And I did see O'Reilly was going to try and make an impact. As the Bass comes in, Sporting's fifth corner swings in, looking for Diomande. He nearly had a free header a goal there. O'Reilly with some defensive contributions as well as attacking. O'Reilly. Silva. Oh, it's not there. The Bast. Great first touch of the ball. Here's Catamo. Trincao. Showman. Trincao's in! Great stop, Donnarumma again. Been a real hero for City in the back. Keeping the minute. Gay, big challenge. Big interception. But once again, Doku immediately gives the ball back. Gay again there for City. Now Doku. Trying to take it past Fresneda. Haaland. We wanted Doku. We'll find Rodri instead. Silva. What a pass that is to Nunez. And once again, another one for Haaland with the overhead kick. Are you kidding me? I've never seen him attempt that once all season. And suddenly City once again caught on the counter. Kusov's going to get across. It's Suárez. There goes Trincao. What a pass that is. But again, the Italian stallion with another big save. A two-time champion himself and three-time finalist with PSG. Watching seeing 3 goals in Donetsk in the final to Liverpool. Trincao. He's been a really trigger-happy player. And he goes for it again. And it was nearly creeping in the far corner. What a goal that would have been. It's a double Sporting's advantage. Donnarumma was slightly beaten. Nunez, Rodri. City now have 30 minutes to save themselves. Cherky, nice turn. This was Silva, Semenyo. They're being a bit passive-aggressive. Nunez has Roger in the centre. Has also Haaland. Haaland wanted to take another shot, but immediately gets the ball taken off him. Sporting have another sub lined up. They could have a second goal lined up as well as Trincao storms ahead. Gonçalves. Trincao, this is Debast, and Suarez was so inshore for a second. McGay gets in the way. Haaland. O'Reilly. Here's Doku, back to Haaland. Here's Turkey. Started the season with a last-minute winner against another green and white team in Real Betis at home. Rodri. Nunez. Now Doku, back goes to Turkey now. See, we've got to get one ball in the box here. O'Reilly. He gets pushed out to Rodri. Rodri, good turn. Still Rodri. Still. Good save, Rui Silva. To be fair, there was only one path that that ball would end up. And City win their first corner of the game. What can they do from it? They go short. Falling on for Turkey. Semenyo's ball. And he'll look for O'Reilly. Silva gets in the way of the cross. Now Gonçalves. This is Bernardo Silva. Trying to jockey up against him. City's line holding firm. Trincao. Vagianidis. His first touch is coming on in towards Debast. Looks for Catano. And Kusanov with a slight touch that takes it away from the Portuguese forward. Silva. Foden. His first touch. Finds Semenyo. Back with Foden. Silva. Rodri. Silva. Haaland! Inevitable! City back on level terms. And you could literally set your watch by him. If this is Bernardo Silva's final game in the City shirt, what a way to go out. He sets up Erling Haaland, who rips one in the top bins. And it's game on the Etihad. Just under 20 minutes left. Can anyone find a winner? 38 altogether. Doku now. City once again pressing for more. Looks like both teams are going to make some changes. So City going to bring on Nico Gonzalez. That will be Silva's final action. And what a final action it was, setting up Erling Haaland for the equaliser. Meanwhile, they're going to take Sports are going to take off Jenny Catamo for Nuno Santos. Doku. Here is Gonzalez. He's got the armband on and everything. As it's immediately sprayed towards Trincao. Suarez. Vagianidis. Placing in Araujo. A left back. Debast. Gonçalves. Hjulmand. Oh! There's a decent drive by Fresneda. Need a bit of whip on it. It's definitely a sharp contrast to how the regular season game played out between these guys. 3-0 it was to Manchester City. Erling Haaland with a hat-trick. He's got another one. Nunez. There's Gonzalez. Rodri. Gay. Foden. Doku runs into trouble. And off goes Nuno Santos. Sets one for Fresneda. It's a Gay. Suarez going alongside Kusanov. He can, but he pokes it straight towards Donnarumma. Who I think there was a foul here or offside. Seemed a bit necessary to call it there, but oh well. Everyone all the way back there. What I mean, Gabe's the only person on the screen. O'Reilly. Doku for Foden. Sets up Haaland. And Erling Haaland has a lane at goal here. He's driving forward. Can Erling Haaland win it? Stopped by the legs of Rui Silva. I honestly thought it was going the other way. What a chance. An opportunity for City to get their nose in front. Although by Vagianidis to keep it in play. Trincao. Rodriguez ahead of Morita, who quite frankly fell asleep for that pass. O'Reilly. Ball on the top for Haaland. Who just... Did he just lash out? What in the world happened there? I think Kusanov got caught late. One more change here. Nunez off, and it looks like Rico Lewis. No, it's like, oh, okay, it's Rare and 8 Nori. Rodri. Kusanov. What ball that is. O'Reilly, still. Here's Rodri. Haaland. Away from Diamande for the time being. Back he goes to Doku. This is O'Reilly. City caving and pressuring, and Doku's cross almost ended goal bound. Rui Silva tips over the top. What can City do from this corner? Just under 5 to go. They go long. O'Reilly's header. He might find Doku again. And actually will, but he's offside. Nothing it matters, I don't think. Sporting. Trying to find the counter here, and they will do. They've got Trincao, they've got space to work something up here. De Bast. One ball for Nuno Santos. Keeps it in play. Ooh, okay, keeps it in play, then dribbles it out. It looks like we're going to head to extra time. Doku. Rodri now. There's O'Reilly. Foden. Kusanov. We're real tight and compact with these passes, Manchester City. O'Reilly. Haaland. Gonzalez. Here's Rodri. Doku. And Foden gets caught immediately. Trincao keeps it away from Rodri. That's lovely work by Sporting as they look to find Suarez inside. They've got Gonçalves. Pedro Gonçalves. Almost won it there. Shot straight at Donnarumma. Doku keeps it away from Nuno Santos. That's terrific work from the Belgian. Into Haaland. Foden. Oh, gives it. What a terrible decision that was. One last chance for Sporting, I think. Oh, they will get it. Trincao. Beautiful interception, Kusanov. And we head to extra time. Oh, man. Well, that is playoff football at its finest. Chances are plenty. And really, some have been taken. Yeah, we need to go classic here. We went to end match to draw. That would have been nice. But before we get kicked off, let's have a look and see who's been impressive. Trincao 8.2, not really done much in the goals category, but he's been all over the pitch. Silva's City's best performer with an 8.2 as well. He could win man of the match. You never know. Haaland 7.2. Semenyo's still on the pitch. And the substitute's not really been impressive still. Oh, hang on a minute. It looks like City have made a change here. If I go to the match facts. And indeed they have. They've bring on Ruben Diaz at left back, which is a choice. I'm not one to question the mind of Pep Guardiola. Obviously, joined from Sporting's rivals in Benfica. And then they've also took off, so basically change it full back for both sides as Fresneda comes off for Quaresma. I wonder if he's the son of Ricardo. Not much has happened since the goal, really, has it? So we get things underway. Extra time. I wonder how long this is going to happen. This is going to act in real life minutes, because we do have updated half lengths for this year. Suárez drives to the City defence. Kusanov stays back and keeps the ball. He's ignoring. Diaz. What a strange back four this is. You've got a left back playing right back and a centre back playing left back. Semenyo. That's towards Gay. Bringing everyone into the attack now, City. Gonzalez. Haaland. Might try and find Semenyo. And Vaginides. Had a bit of trouble there dealing with the Ghanaian. Gonzalez. Schulman. Vaginides. Debast. Sporting threatened once more. Trincao. Here's Schulman. And still Schulman. It's away. Vaginides. Still the Bast. There comes Sporting. They're blocking off City defenders. And it's all for nothing. As half the extra time is immediately gone. One ball for Haaland. Not taken by City. Sporting once more. Continue to advance. Santos. Here's Trincao. Schulman. Oh, given away. Rodri. Lose the challenge. The ball's falling for Suárez off the post. Goodness me, does he connect with this? It's over Kusanov. Just about. It's an inch perfect ball. And it needed the finish to match. Off the face of it. City struggling to get anywhere near Sporting to score as Doku immediately gets pickpocketed. Here's Nuno Santos. Diaz holds off. Debast. Nuno Santos. Debast is just allowed to run towards the City box here as they dig in once more. Kusanov. Dunham has touched the ball more than Phil Foden in this extra time period. They cannot get a single bit out of the box. Here we go. Here we go. Gonzalez. Doku. Oh, it's a terrible decision. On the turn, no power. Almost sublined up for both sides. A Sporting to take the break before half time. Luís Suárez! Silences the Etihad. They break through the lines at last. And that is a big goal. Nuno Santos teases getting in, slips in Luís Suárez, and he makes no mistake. Bang! A City about to fall at the first hurdle yet again. He certainly thinks so. They've been the much better side since the restart. And it's a deserved extra time lead. Last kick of the first half as well. That's a real sucker punch for City. They now have to score in the next 15 minutes or they are once again eliminated before the quarterfinals. Sporting have been the way better side. Has to be said. They're still jumping up to man of the match. With technically he really deserves it because he goal and assist. So, like I said, both teams are going to make some changes. Let's see if they've made those now. Okay, let me see if they can made him now. They have not. They've kept them on. So the goal really did change things there. Unless they come on now. No, okay, no pop-ups. So City have 15 minutes to get a goal. They advance forward with Foden. Into Semenyo. He wanted Haaland, but the gap closed. Rodri runs into trouble. They go again. Let's go for Inori. This is Erling Haaland, who tries to pass it back to Semenyo. What was he thinking? Just brain dead decision from City with the ball. And it's cost them dearly. Sporting a lot more intelligent with their passes. As Vagianidis races forward. I'm sorry, Quaresma. He has a shot straight at Donnarumma. Oh, what's Gay doing? They're against the clock here. Rodri. Ainori. Gonzalez. Oh, it's not there. Trincao. Lovely work. Suarez. Still Luís Suárez. It's fallen out, though. City got unlucky there with that tackle. Kusov. Oh! What a challenge that was. Comes to nothing. Foden once again. Sporting relentless. And it goes to Dos Santos to Suarez to nearly steal it. And really he should have done. Because he gets the right side of Diaz. Turns the 29-year-old. I should have buried it. That would have put all hope for City beyond doubt. You can hear the vague chants of "Come on, City" from the rest of the City supporters. Threatening to make noise. Rodri. Once again, Human. Immense coverage. Foden. Gonzalez. Back he goes to Foden. Semenyo. Still Foden. Rodri. Turns. Ainori. Haaland. Foden times the run a little too early. Semenyo now. Foden's ball. Wanted Haaland and now still gets ahead. If Foden just keep this away from City, they can easily win this. Gonzalez, and off goes Vagianidis. If you can find Suarez in the centre, they'll win it for sure. He gets his head on it, but it's not threatening Donnarumma at all. City have got to score now. Gay. Foden. Gonzalez. Pass it back. What's he doing? Semenyo. Foden. Into Semenyo. Stays on side. Back goes to Foden. Haaland. It's over. Oh, that was it. I don't know why he's gone for it. But that's City's candle being blown out right there. Pressured immensely, yes, yet again by Inacio, but why is he trying to header it from there? There's no way that's going in. Can City win this one? Gay's just headed it straight to Sporting. That's it! Manchester City eliminated in the first round of the playoffs for the third time in 4 years. Another year goes begging. Pep's City farewell ends in sorrow. As Sporting Lisbon make the last 8 of the Ultimate League. What an upset. Final score, Manchester City 1, Sporting Lisbon 2. Well, that's one way to start the playoffs. So, for Sporting, they will probably face Liverpool at Anfield. It doesn't get much better. They might as well just stay in England. However, that could change if Aston Villa get the better of Atletico Madrid, or if Bilbao get the better of Bayern Munich. So, who knows? Who knows what's going to happen? I can't wait until tomorrow, actually, to get that left side of the bracket going, because that is a bloodbath. So many good teams in there. You know what's good when the weakest one is Spurs. So that is going to end our first of the 11 games that are going to be played over the course of a month. As we say so long from the Etihad finally. Stay tuned until 8 o'clock tonight for Bayern Munich versus Atletico Bilbao at the Allianz. You do not want to miss that. And I'll see you soon, everyone. Bye for now.